Hey there, welcome back Gen Xers. Remember when staying up late meant tuning in to a show that felt like it was just for you? Before streaming, late night TV was the place to see stars, hear new music, and catch tomorrow's water cooler moments. It was more than entertainment. It was a nightly ritual that brought us together. These hosts weren't just funny, they were our guides through pop culture, politics, and everything in between. A single appearance could launch a career or create a moment everyone would talk about for weeks. So grab your favorite retro snack and let's dive into the shows and hosts that made late night TV an institution. Let's get into it. Let's start with the king, Johnny Carson. For 30 years, The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson was America's nightly tradition. Here's Johnny. Ed McMahon's iconic intro meant your day was ending on a high note. Carson's effortless charm and Midwestern wit made him relatable to everyone. His monologues set the standard for late-night comedy, and his timing was unmatched. The real magic? The couch. If Johnny called you over, your career was made. Just ask Seinfeld, Ellen, or Roseanne. Carson didn't just reflect pop culture, he shaped it, introducing new stars and unforgettable characters like Karnak the Magnificent. His interviews ranged from Hollywood legends to animal experts, always with genuine curiosity. The Tonight Show's ratings were untouchable. Johnny was the nightly companion for millions. He was more than a host. He was a friend in our living rooms, night after night. When he retired in 1992, it truly felt like the end of an era. Bette Midler's emotional farewell performance summed up what Johnny meant to America. Carson's influence is everywhere in late night. He set the gold standard. He wasn't just the host of The Tonight Show, The Tonight Show. His legacy, making us laugh night after night and launching countless careers. The shared experience of watching Johnny brought people together. Even now, his style and spirit echo in every late night show. Johnny Carson, the king forever. Let's move on to the next legend. If Carson was the king, David Letterman was the rebel prince. Late Night with David Letterman, debuting in 1982, flipped the talk show format on its head. Letterman's humor was offbeat, ironic, and totally unpredictable. A perfect fit for Gen X. Who else would drop stuff off a building or put a camera on a monkey? It was absurd, brilliant, and hilarious. Segments like Stupid Pet Tricks and the Top 10 list became instant classics. Letterman's interviews were raw and real. He wasn't afraid to challenge guests or break the mold. His anti-showbiz vibe made the show feel like an inside joke for millions. The show's cult following, especially among young adults, made it alternative to Carson. Studio 6A at 30 Rock felt like a different planet compared to The Tonight Show. Paul Schaffer and the World's Most Dangerous Band were the perfect musical partners in crime. Letterman proved late night could be smart, strange, and deeply funny all at once. He paved the way for hosts like Conan O'Brien and inspired a new generation. There wasn't just one way to do late night. Letterman showed us the possibilities. He was the innovator, the alternative, and a giant in his own right. Letterman's legacy? Redefining late night for a new era. He made unpredictability the new standard. From the king to the rebel, late night was never the same. Next up, the intellectual. Enter Dick Cavett, the thinking person's host. The Dick Cavett Show was where you went for real conversation, not just celebrity plugs. Cavett, a Yale-educated writer, brought depth and curiosity to every interview. He listened, really listened, drawing out stories and insights you'd never hear elsewhere. His guest list was legendary. John Lennon, Jimi Hendrix, Marlon Brando, Truman Capote, and more. Cavett's show was a haven for artists, thinkers, and cultural icons. He treated his audience with respect, never dumbing things down. Legendary moments like the Norman Mailer versus Gore Vidal showdown became TV history. Cavett proved there was an audience for intelligent, long-form interviews on late night. He set the standard for meaningful conversation, influencing everyone from Charlie Rose to today's podcasters. Watching Cavett was like being at the world's most interesting dinner party. He valued substance over style, creating a unique cultural archive of the 1970s. Cavett's legacy, elevating late night with intellect and curiosity. Now let's talk about the ultimate showman. Merv Griffin was the ultimate host, warm, charming, and endlessly curious. The Merv Griffin Show felt like Hollywood's friendliest party, welcoming everyone from movie stars to future presidents. Merv's background as a big band singer gave him old-school showmanship and genuine warmth. His guest list was unmatched: Orson Welles, Ronald Reagan, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and more. Merv made guests feel at ease, drawing out great stories in a relaxed, celebratory atmosphere. He wasn't there to challenge, he was there to celebrate. Political figures and serious thinkers found a platform on his show, making it part of the national conversation. Merv was also a TV visionary. He created Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune. His instincts for what audiences wanted were second to none. The show's traditional format, desk, couch, band, felt familiar and comforting. Merv perfected the art of being a gracious host, making his show a staple for over 20 years. His legacy, building a TV empire on kindness, curiosity, and consistency. The Merv Griffin Show was a warm, reliable escape in a chaotic world. Merv proved you didn't need controversy to be a legend. He was the consummate entertainer. Now for the night owl's favorite. For the true night owls, there was The Tomorrow Show with Tom Snyder. Airing after The Tonight Show, it was intimate, intense, and unlike anything else. Snyder, a newsman at heart, brought journalistic depth to late night. The set was simple, just two chairs, a black background, and a haze of cigarette smoke. Snyder's interviews were raw and personal. He listened, asked tough questions, and let silence do the work. Guests like John Lennon and the Sex Pistols made for unforgettable, sometimes chaotic TV. The show developed a cult following among thinkers, artists, and insomniacs. Snyder often broke the fourth wall, making viewers feel like part of an exclusive club. His sign-off, fire up a colortini, sit back, relax, and watch the pictures as they fly through the air, became iconic. The Tomorrow Show was counter-programming at its best, intense, intellectual, and sometimes bizarre. It paved the way for Letterman's quirky revolution. Snyder proved there was room for something different in late night. He was a true original, passionate, direct, and unforgettable. The Tomorrow Show remains a cult classic, a testament to honest conversation. Now, let's sign off. What a journey. From Carson's kingly reign to Letterman's rebellion, Cavit's intellect, Griffin's warmth, and Snyder's intensity. The 1970s and 80s were truly the golden age of late night. These hosts didn't just entertain, they shaped our culture and kept us company through the night. In a world before social media, late night was our shared experience. If you love this strip of Gen X history, like, subscribe, and share your favorite late night memories in the comments. Which was your favorite show? Which host did you like the best? Share your thoughts. These shows are a huge part of our Gen X story, a soundtrack to our youth. We'll see you in our next segment, and remember, we belong to the greatest generation ever, Generation X. Keep being awesome, stay healthy, and God bless.